Hello. I'm Intergalactic Peach Patrol, also known as Peachy. I'm an artist living out of Melbourne, Australia, and today I have another sketchbook tour for you. It has been a long time since the last one, the first one. Um, I have been pouring so much time into this sketchbook, um, specifically because of the paper and my art goals being perfect for each other. So um, I'll tell you a little bit about that and then we'll get into the sketchbook tour. This is a Clairefontaine sketchbook. I will have a little link down below and all the information. Its paper is really thin, but it's so smooth as well. So when you're painting in there, you get some delicious textures and stuff. The paint just loves the paper, and the paper is so good for painting. Um, Highly recommend. This is my favorite sketchbook. I used to have a different favorite sketchbook, and that sketchbook has been downgraded. It is no longer my favorite, which is probably good because I think this one is much better value for money. Anyways, this is A4 size. I'll put the conversion up on the little screen for you for my American friends. Let's get into it. The stickers on the sketchbook are by these people. And that's it. That's all. Let's get into it. Okay. So this sketchbook was started the 27th of June, 2023. We're almost in June now in 2024, so this has taken me almost a whole year. I've been mostly painting in this sketchbook. I used mostly 3 different kinds of paints. I'll quickly run through that. This is jelly gouache, Miya Himi jelly gouache, which I will show you, is this. I'm sure you've seen it on the internet if you're in the art side of YouTube. This is what mine currently looks like. And that's what I used for this. It's one of my favorite mediums, so I use it a lot. I also used it for these. I think this was for an art hang party. Art hang party is a weekly live stream where we paint or draw different images together in a time frame. Yeah, art hang party coastline session. So this is the Himi gouache, the jelly gouache. This is more jelly gouache, different reason for drawing this time. No longer the art hang party. More jelly gouache. More jelly gouache. This was supposed to be Kurt Cobain. I'm a lot better at doing faces now, but I still really love this. This is regular acrylic paint. For my regular acrylic paints, I use this brand. This is also regular acrylic paint. If you don't know, which by now you should know, this is how I feel about this situation. I don't want to get restricted, but I'm tapping the sign, okay? We're tapping the sign. This is more jelly gouache, just playing around with some colours from a reference picture that I found on Pinterest. I think it was of some flowers, but I just really liked how the colours looked, so I was just playing with that. This was going to be something, and then I was like, no, I hate it. So I used up some leftover paint from a different painting I was doing to like cover it up. This is an abstract that I did in a series. You can purchase the rest of the series on my little Etsy shop. But this one, I didn't want to let go of this one, so this one is in here forever. This one's mine. No touchies. This is a face. I was really trying to get better at painting people. So this is one of the first I did in a new technique, and I really like it. This is an art hang party session. I tried to like make my little paintings smaller so that I could fit more on the page. This is just the jelly gouache again. This is jelly gouache, a bug session with art hang party, I think. I love this. I really want to turn that into a sticker, but I'm scared of the printing process and my scanning process not picking up the fluorescent pink. So I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I would like to make that a sticker one day. This is... I thought this was jelly gouache, but it's not. It's regular acrylic. This is a rainbow pencil I got from Daiso. I'm just like drawing characters from Delicious and Dungeon. Unpopular opinion maybe, but I really don't like Marcel. I think this is jelly gouache. Just some random doodles. I was going to paint these and then I was like, no, I don't want to, so I didn't. More jelly gouache. These... I don't know if these are from an art hang party or if these are from my own reference photos. I can't remember. I should start writing that down. This is a portrait of a guy out of an old book that I got from a thrift store. That's all I have to say about that. This is a really bad, I hate it, acrylic painting of some flowers that I also found in a book in a thrift store that I hate, so we're not going to talk about that. This is jelly gouache. I'm not sure if... Oh yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if the sky was, but it is. This is from an art hang party session. This is regular acrylic paint. I was going to paint a landscape from memory, and then I got to this point, which I guess is the ugly stage, and I gave up. Which I try not to do anymore, but I think it's fine, as is. I think you get the idea. Another one that I gave up on in the middle of the ugly stage. We don't need to talk about that. It happens. These are some little thumbnails from some photos that I took at the beach. I think they're done in jelly gouache. This is about an owl. I was going through an abstract phase and I was trying to like get the colors and some patterns down from an owl reference photo that I had. Looking back on this, I wish I hadn't done this. I wish I'd done something a little bit more meaningful, but I guess I learned something during the process because I haven't done it again. This is a regular acrylic painting of a seahorse, and I really like him, and I think I painted him about 5 times in different sketchbooks because I love him so much. These are from an art hang party session. I think the timer was really low for these. Like, we had like a really small amount of time. So that's why they're really rough. This is from a different art hang party session. I think this is watercolor, actually. I don't know, actually. Maybe it's not. I think some of it is watercolor and some of it is jelly gouache over graphite pencil. This is acrylic paint from a different sketchbook that I ripped out of that sketchbook because I hate that sketchbook, but I liked this spread that was in there, so I have put it in here. These are the 3 colors I had to work with, and that's all there is about that. These are some acrylic paintings I did of some ducks for a video I did for my Patreon. These are some birds that I did in acrylic. I'm not sure if they were for a video or not, but I really like them. I had like a breakthrough here with realizing how much texture I could get in this sketchbook with paint. These are some blind contour paintings of people from a... Oh, I thought it was from a Sophie McPike. It's actually from an art hang party. Sophie McPike does scribble brigades, which I also attend regularly. But these are from an art hang party portrait session. I was going to paint over this, and then I thought, no, because I'm not trying to make a perfect sketchbook. This is just where I play and learn. And I did indeed learn from this. So, it can stay. I like this one though. That is actually blind contour. And you can kind of tell that it's a person, so I'm pretty proud of that. This is more portrait practice from earlier, just regular acrylics. I really like this one. I think I just got the faces from Pinterest. I'm not sure. These are just faces from my imagination over blobs of leftover paint. I think I did them with an ink brush pen. These are blind contour drawings with an ink pen over paint from a Scribble Brigade session with Sophie McPike. This was my very first portrait with the new technique I was using, and I love it so much. I love it so much. I wish I could put it on my wall, but it's across both pages and I don't want to ruin my sketchbook. But I love this so much. This is a 1 minute per colour landscape using Neocolor II. Little pastel things. These are from a different Sophie McPike Scribble Brigade. These are, I think these are jelly gouache. It's hard to tell sometimes. I'm pretty sure these are jelly gouache. This is another one of those Neocolor drawings from a Sophie McPike Scribble Brigade. Another portrait in that technique that I was trying. I like this one, but I don't think I used the right color to outline him to do the initial sketch because it kind of just blends in, and that's not really what I wanted. This I painted during kind of a little bit of a breakdown. This ongoing situation has been really negatively affecting my mental health, so I've been painting about it a lot. These are some little drawings I did in a different sketchbook, which I have since abandoned. So I pulled them out and I stuck them in here. That's Ponyo if you can't tell. This is another one of those portraits in the technique that I was trialing. This is from an art hang party session. This is jelly gouache. Did I tell you this is regular acrylic? I keep forgetting to do that. This is Neocolor over paint wash. Just a butterfly. I think it's actually a moth. I don't know my bugs. This is another portrait, but I really hate it. I made her cheeks look way too round. And her skin is like really like dead looking. So we don't need to worry about that. These are some little roly-poly bugs that I did with an ink pen and then a painting of a tiger next to them. This is using acrylic gouache. This is a brand I use. It's my favorite acrylic gouache. It's the only acrylic gouache I've ever used. I think it's great. It's really fun to work with. I really love this tiger. These are some blind contour drawings with just regular marker pen from a Sophie McPike Scribble Brigade session. These are some timed drawings from a YouTube channel that I can't remember off the top of my head. I will put it here. But it's really fun. I really enjoyed this session. This guy was making me laugh the whole time. He was doing different poses for little time periods, and he was so funny. I will link that down below if you'd like to do it. It was really fun. This is I think it's called, is it reductive? I can't remember what the word is, but basically you do a little background and then you come in with a different color and you like paint over the top of it to carve out your shapes or your whatever it is you're trying to paint. So I was just playing with that. It's acrylic paint and Posca marker. These are some little abstracts that I did with leftover paint on my palette. I like where this was going. I don't like this one. That's why I drew a bug over the top of it. But I like this one. I think what I had in mind, I'm pretty close to achieving here. I think the colors were just wrong. I had a picture of these two people laying around for a really long time. And I wanted to finally get rid of it, but I wanted to sort of like have something to remember it by. So I painted them really quickly in my sketchbook. And now I don't have the picture anymore. So I decluttered and did some painting at the same time, and it was fun. Then I drew a bug because you can't go wrong with bugs. This is a really heavily textured acrylic painting that I did of some lily pads. Not really much to say about that except that I'm like trying to learn how to get more texture in my paintings. This is another one of those reductive, I hope that's the right word, paintings where I did the background first and then I blocked in the bugs, but I did outline them first so I knew what I was doing. I like this, but I wish I'd use a different background color. It's just in regular acrylic paint. This is jelly gouache during that art hang party session from earlier. This is acrylic paint from a photo of someone I had laying around out of a magazine. This is more jelly gouache from that art hang party session. This is my favorite from that session. This is a little drawing prompt that Sophie McPike shared on her Patreon that I tried out. I think we were supposed to do 100 squares. Obviously I didn't do 100 squares, but it was a really good exercise to help like get better with your imagination and curating ideas and stuff. These are just some loose bits that I stuck in that were laying around my art space that I actually really liked. I like the texture in this one. I like the colors and the movement in this one. Even though they're not anything in particular, they remind me of the things that I like in my work. This is jelly gouache, I think from another art hang party session. I really should start writing that down. These are blind contour sketches in marker pen from a Sophie McPike Scribble Brigade. I really like them. I love this green one. And that's it. That's the whole sketchbook. I hope that was good. I hope there was something in there that you liked. Let me know. If there was something that you didn't like, also let me know. It helps my engagement. But yeah, that was sketchbook 15, done and dusted. Thanks for coming. Bye.